breaking news.
Cars crushed in the back bay. Come take a look at your screen here. 4 stories of scaffolding collapsed right on top of several vehicles. This is actually right at the corner of Beacon and Exeter. Winds are causing some big problems all across the area. We want to get you right out to WBZ's Paul Burton, who joins us live at the scene. Paul, what can you tell us?
Well, Courtney, good news is no reports of any injuries so far, but behind me you can see where all that scaffolding came down and the damage is pretty significant. Our photographer, Terry McNamara, was here about 5 minutes ago, and he captured some of that scaffolding coming down, and we can show you that in just a moment. But the wind here is howling here in the back bay, and it's creating this wind tunnel effect, causing some serious damage. Fire officials say they were called to this area around 11 o'clock at the corner of Beacon and Exeter Street for 4 stories of scaffolding that collapsed onto the street and doing some serious damage to some parked cars. The streets here are completely shut down as emergency crews deal with this situation. Obviously, this is a very fluid situation and a very busy area in downtown Boston, which is causing some major delays. Now, we spoke with some residents that were actually that live inside this building, and they heard that scaffolding come down. We spoke with them just a few minutes ago. Describe what you heard this morning.
I mean, an initial sound, I had AirPods in and I was able to hear it probably just detaching and initially going down, and then kind of 5 seconds of it rumbling around like each layer. Yeah.
What was it like for you? What did you hear?
I did not have AirPods in, so I think I heard it detach, because we saw it kind of moving back and forth a little bit in the morning. But then I jumped up to the window and I saw it hit the street, and then we just ran downstairs because we didn't know if anybody was walking.
Yeah, I'm told the wind gusts can reach as high speeds as 50 miles an hour. When we got here and you're standing in this, you can feel how strong this wind is. So just hearing them, the people that lived inside this building, hearing what they felt and what they experienced is pretty dramatic. So scaffolding collapse here on Exeter and Beacon Street. So far, no reports of any injuries. We're expecting an update any moment now. Live in Boston, I'm Paul Burton, WBZ News.
Paul, thank you. We're glad no one was hurt. That's quite the scene behind you. Turning to Oxford, we have a tree that came down right on a car in the McDonald's drive-thru, and then out to Bridgewater, where the winds knocked over a light pole. Now, gusts in some spots, they could reach 60 miles an hour. This is not wind to play with. You've seen 3 examples already right off the top of our show. Let's get you over to WBZ meteorologist Jason Mikell, who's here with this next weather alert. Hey, Jason.
Hey there, Courtney. A very dangerous situation for our Friday afternoon. Still expecting gusty winds 40 to 50 plus miles per hour. Current wind gusts right now in Bedford, 61 mile per hour gust. Okay, 53 mile per hour gust currently in the city of Boston. Fitchburg at 53, upper 40s you can see between Worcester and Nashua, and a lot of the wind gusts will likely continue throughout the course of the afternoon. Worcester clocked in a 62 mile per hour gust earlier this morning, along with Fitchburg at 60, Cohasset 57 and 55 for a top wind gust in the city of Boston. High wind warning, and every other location is under that wind advisory. The only differences are the thresholds, okay? With 40 to 60 plus mile per hour gusts expected today, tonight, and likely for the better half of our Saturday. This is likely still going to be not only dominating our news headlines, but also our weather headlines. And also, as a result, temperatures are rather subdued, okay, for our Friday afternoon. Feels like temperatures here in the city of Boston, Courtney, 31 degrees. But if you go north and west of town, mid to upper 20s.